Well, I'm up in Utox at the minute. I was going to do a little video this earlier on this morning. I mean, it is only like 5 to 9 now. But I was given a little task. I had to go and do a quick assessment on another driver and get that sorted out, which is reminding me. Shove that there, grab that there, and then so what can I do with this? I'll write it down there. Also add markers right now. It was a week before. And then today I've had a fill. Oops. I think that's how you spell fill, isn't it? Whatever. That'll do. I'll write that down as that. Last week. Right, so I took him out. He's not a new driver. He has had his licence for a while, but he just never really used it as such. And he'd been doing a lot of I'm on about using the Class 1 side of it. He'd done a lot of rigid work and what have you, bits and bobs, tippers and movals and all that sort of stuff, but he's never really done anything like this. He started using his Class 1 in 2015, so he's had a couple of years with it, so he wasn't too bad. He was alright. I suppose he's just got to get used to it like the rest of us, hasn't he, really? Everybody starts from some point or other, don't they? You know what I mean? It's just remembering that it's not going to be a instant thing. I mean, it wasn't for me either. I mean, when I first started, I had my issues, and but I did my best to try and iron them out as much as I possibly could, and to the point that I'm at now. You know what I mean? Where I can safely say, and with a reasonable amount of confidence, I can pretty much go wherever. But there are still places, even to this day, that I realistically prefer never to go at all. Yes, so you know, but everybody like might have plans, and some people just don't give a shit. So you get on with it, blah, don't care where it goes, I'll go. You know, but others don't. But I'm one of those people. I prefer to, you know, I like to know where I've been, where I'm going, what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't like going blindly into the unknown. It's just yeah, too many variables to think about. But we all do it, and we all have no choice at some point or other in our driving career that we have to just get on with it and do it, and just pay that little bit more attention to what's around us and what we're actually doing, and don't just go blindly into it, you know what I mean? But whatever. But other than that, I'm up here in Utoxeter, waiting to get unloaded. I've got some bits and bobs on the back here. And then once I've gone, I shall then be reloading out of here again with exactly the same stuff, but different. And then back to the yard, and then obviously I'll be doing something else. I don't know what's cracking on now, to be honest with you. The weather don't look too bad. It's kind of, the sun's out. I just hope it stays like this. I mean, I don't mind it being, you know, damp out there, a bit wet, but it beats it pissing it down of rain, doesn't it? Or that cold and it's icy everywhere, you know, but it's not. I think it's raised to around about 6 degrees at the moment, so it may even get a little bit warmer, but I can't see it getting much warmer. But either way, it's not frosty. That's the main thing. It still isn't warm enough to go around without me raccoon on my head. That's definitely got to be a thing, though. You know, other than that, that's it. I very much appreciated your remarks and questions and comments on my video that I put on there. It's a long time coming, isn't it, really, my little drive along that I did. Yes, it's I'm so glad you lot enjoyed it. But yeah, whenever I can, you know, I will stick the old cameras on. It just depends on what we got here. I might even stick them on from here. I don't know yet. I haven't really, because if there's something else that happens to the day that might be a little bit more, because we've already done this, haven't we? We've already gone from Eutoxia to the one. I've even done the other one as well before, but hey, whatever. It's been a long time, so. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Simple as that. What's this here? I'm just going to do. So I'm just looking at what this has said here. Yeah, I can't say that. That's just wrong. Never mind. Yeah, I've just been reading through my comments that you lot have put for me. Stop. Stephanie Essie says, passed my class 1, says exam a week ago, already got a new job. Well done. Just need to get a new driver license takeout card and be on his way. Yeah, there you are. Ethan Warren, he says, return of the trailer side shuffle. Yes. Well, that's a given out, you have to do that, don't you? Logan points out that it was the first drive along of 2018. Yes, you are right there. Milo, he says, and he ends with a reverse. I'd actually, I could have put the footage on for that, but I decided not to. I just widened the screen, that's all, and put the thing on that way instead. So, but never mind. What's this one here? Pixel Warrior. He says, nice to see you on the road video again. So, well, obviously it is, isn't it? Really? He says, have the pair that finally got pissed off with some of your drivers in your place. I noticed the cab is piss-proof covered. Actually, now what it is, right? Because I remember you mentioned that. What is this? Right, that's what he's on about. There's that plastic sheet in there. Look. Well, that there is the original plastic cover for when the vehicle is brand new. It's that all the mattresses are plastic covered because it's what they put on there for when they're new. But yeah, piece cover. Can you imagine that? And honestly, there's some of the drivers out there you just don't know, do you? You just cannot be 100% sure, can you really? But yeah. But now that's factory fitted. That is when they set it off the line. It's just never been taken off. To be honest with you, I don't blame them. They're trampers, leaving them on. Keeps them clean and tidy. There's no point taking them off, to be fair. I mean, you've got this top cover. It's really like a mattress topper, if you like, which has been opened. Obvious. But the rest of it now, I don't see the reason to actually take it off. Makes no difference. What we got here? SJ Pell, Stevie. He says middle lane seems to be used as just a general cruising lane now. Yeah, I know. I don't understand that myself. I mean, obviously, if you're going to be in an area where it's busy and there's going to be a lot of HGVs whizzing up and down that particular lane, then obviously most people will sit in the middle lane. But what I don't understand is, I mean, I drive to the motorway on the odd occasion in my car, but I'm always in lane 1 unless You know what I mean? Unless I need to get out. If I want to get out and get out of the way of a bunch of traffic, I'll just shove myself in the fast lane. Yay, the fast lane. Lane 3 or lane 4, depending. You know, if there's enough room, I'll stick in lane 3. And I'll go whipping down there, but to a point. Now, when it starts to clear up and there's nothing around, what's the point in being in lane 3? So I'll just oink myself back over to lane 1, unless I need to overtake, which is realistically what you should be doing. But if there's a bunch of, you'll see them in the distance, if there's a bunch of HGVs, like I've said before, there's no point driving up to the arse end of a slower vehicle. If you see it, make a manoeuvre while things around you are reasonably clear, and away you go. Whoop it down and pull in later on. I mean, that's just common sense. Well, at least I think it'd be common sense anyway. Massive stretch of the lane 1 being empty, completely empty, which is normally the case, and it just example of general standard genre these days. No police has been, no police to be seen, and yet if I pass them on the left, watch it, yeah, that's the thing. I don't get that. With the fact that you drive down lane 1 and you'll have some muppet in lane 2. There's probably going slower. You know, this is where the hog in the lane comes into effect. Going slower than the traffic around, but lane 1 is clear. This is why I believe that this antiquated law of not allowed to overtake on the left, it should be just, you know, wiped out altogether, because it doesn't work in today's driving. So if it was left to independent lane driving, like I always think it, well, which is what I think it should be now. If your lane's clear and you're doing the speed limit because the lane is clear and away you go, that's it. If lane 2, you've got some fucking old age pensioner down there, like, you know, like a moron, and he's doing 50 miles an hour because he doesn't want to sit there all day, I mean, then just keep going is what I say. But unfortunately you can't. But you'll get away with it most of the time. I think I've known stories where the police just tend to, you know, most of them, if you get an arsey one, then maybe not, but most of them tend to just ignore it these days. But it doesn't work. It just doesn't work with today's things. So, hang on a minute.
Alright, mate.
I do.
Well done. We've got 4 in.
Film.
How many?
Loss. There's a lot of plates on there. It's about 24, I think, isn't it?
24 film pallets, yeah.
Yeah. There's some flavouring on there.
Best car!
There's some.
Yeah, John Raymond wagon. What wagon? What's that?
He's just pulled up, he has.
Yeah, I know. He's probably sending it down there.
Yeah, it might have some flavour on there as well, yeah, I imagine.
What's on that wagon? Sound. Alright, I'll be 2 seconds. I'll get QA in there and I'll see where they want all this film, because I don't even know if we've got space for it somewhere. You know what I mean? I won't be long anyway.
No worries. Yeah, nearly ready to go. That's good news, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. Like I was saying, me personally, I believe that it should be 86 now. You know what I mean? No more, none of this. You can't pass on the left. You know, you can only overtake on the right. It doesn't work these days. It doesn't work at all. That's my 10 pence with you. Anyway. Well, I want to go, and I'll speak to you a lot later. Enjoy your day. Ta-da.